If like me, you didn't want to tear apart the car but you still want to feel like a racer, then today's super simple mods are definitely for you. Now before I get into it, quick disclosure, this carbon fiber set is provided to us by Halo Black for the purpose of a review. However, they're not paying me to make this video or to use these products. They're not going to get a chance to review any of my footage or my thoughts before you guys see this on this video.
Now in my quest to personalize the car, I came across this set of carbon fiber dashboard front door panel wrap kits from Halo Black. Now I've already got some Halo Black mirror caps and also spoilers from them, and now this will match perfectly to finish up the carbon fiber kit. Now one of the first things I can't help but to notice is how light this box is. These are real carbon fiber and it will look great inside the car. So let's have a look. Now it's a very straightforward kit. Out of the box you've got the panel for the dash, 2 door trims, and also a big envelope. We'll open it shortly. And I'm guessing there's some air freshener as well, as always. That comes with many of the Halo Black boxes. Within the black envelope itself, we got the instructions to installation, got some wet wipes, and some Halo Black stickers. These are real carbon fiber, super lightweight. Installation is super simple. You wipe down the dash, just clean it up, and then it's just some 3M tapes that's supplied, already stuck on. And that's the same for the door trims as well. Again, super lightweight, and you can just feel they are real carbon fiber. You can see the weave patterns as well, which is beautiful. First, let's wipe down the area. Now, I've got some baby wipes, so I'm just going to use that. I won't be using any rubbing alcohol because it is still real wood trim, so it could damage it. So don't use rubbing alcohol, just use some baby wipes. And we'll do that across all the panels. I don't think I've actually ever wiped these panels down, so it's good that I'm doing it. And of course the central dash as well. I think this might have been the cleanest it has been for at least a year. Or at least it's not black. Now once you wipe it down, you will want to get some tissue paper just to wipe it down one more time, just to dry it a little bit, because what you don't want is for the 3M tape to be stuck on a wet surface. So I'll do that across all the panels as well. And I've got the aircon on in the car just to make sure the wood is dried up, and do that across all the panels. So make sure everything's dried. Once you've done that, now time for application. Now before you peel off all the 3M tape, as I always say in other videos as well, measure twice, cut once. In this case, you want to at least test fit it to make sure it does fit. So I grabbed one and immediately I realized I've got the wrong side. So, you know, that's a good start. Good thing I haven't peeled it yet. So let's test fit this once before you apply anything. Yep, you can tell it's a very good fit. Matches the wood grain and the pattern. It will just slide in to mold perfectly into this gap here. Now I know that it fits, I'll take the 3M tape off. Somehow my double-sided tape is not adhered very well to the carbon fiber. So as I'm pulling it, it has peeled off some of the double-sided tape, but we'll see whether that is the trend across all the other parts as well. I might need to cut this part off so it doesn't bunch up. Yeah, even if I'm using a knife to X-Acto it almost, it's still pulling off some of the corners. This comes to show that the 3M tape wasn't adhered to the carbon fiber very tightly, so do pay attention when you're pulling that off. And Halo Black, if you're watching this, that's something to pay attention to, I guess. And I'll always suggest don't pull everything off in one go, just leave half of it, just so when you only pull off everything when you're completely ready. I'm going to cut off some of the bunched up double-sided tape. I can tell it will bulge up otherwise. Now that I'm ready, I'll peel everything off and just slide it in. The easiest way to install it is to poke the corner in first, so it's fully aligned, and then you apply it. Give it a little bit of force, stick it on. Ta-da! Now on to the next door. Now the exact same process but on the other side. Just make sure all the tape actually gets stuck onto the carbon fiber well first. Okay, it's happening again. The 3M tape is not coming off properly. And as it comes off, it's pulling off the tape itself as well. So that's something you got to be careful about. Similar to last time, it's always easier to push the corner into the corner first. Align it to the bottom trim and then stick on. And this is just 3M tape. When you don't like it, you can always just pull it back off. And this is done. Now onto the long one. I'll first test fit it. Just make sure I get the direction correct. It does sit quite flush on top. Make sure both sides aligned. Yep, it does. Then I'll flip it open, I'll leave it there, and then just pull some of the sides off first. Use an X-Acto. Yeah, it seems to be a very common theme. The 3M tape's not coming off properly, which causes a problem because now the tape will be bunched up. What I've just noticed is that this 3M tape, which is supposed to be the top one, is actually starting to come off. So make sure it's actually stuck on properly. So I'm gonna just quickly make sure it's stuck onto the carbon fiber. And that's the common theme here, that most of the 3M tape is not stuck on properly onto the carbon fiber. See, this is pulling off already. Probably because carbon fiber is hard to adhere to, and it's a bit cold at the moment. So I'm just gonna help it to get stuck on a little bit with the back of the knife. Usually I'll say don't pull the entire thing, but I think since this just goes on top, I'll pull everything off in one go. Align the bottom first, and then just gently drop it on top. Make sure the bottom's aligned, because that's the easiest way. And pull out the sides a little bit. Similarly on this side, pull out the side a little bit so that it can get stuck on, and then apply a little bit of pressure across. And that's done. Now the good thing about having full carbon fiber as opposed to the vinyl wrap is that it won't bubble up and it won't crack. It will sit very nicely as long as the carbon fiber is very good quality, which Halo Black generally is. And you can see it sits very flush and nicely onto the dash. You can't tell it's a separate piece at all. Can't even feel the seam much. A very easy DIY to completely transform how the car looks.
And here are the before and after shots. Now I've had them for weeks already, both in the heat and in cold, been on a few trips with them, and everyone I've asked thought they're OEM bits, so it is very good quality and it fits seamlessly with the car. Hope this was helpful. It's Kelvin from Kelvin Down Under, and I'll see you guys next time.
Maybe I should take the chance to also clean this area. My wife will be pleased. This can go into the bloopers.